of our installation had been, hit or directly or indirectly, it will continue like that. Gaza, it is the most, densely populated area in the world. If you're here in Gaza, if you throw stone, if you stones in Gaza, you will kill and injure. What about rockets and airstrikes and tanks and artillery? Everything is under real threat. There is no place, even our UN installations, where we have the blue flag. Okay, we will have all the GPS and all the information was forwarded to all relevant parties in Israel. But despite all of that, you can see, everyone could be targeted anytime. No, we have in Gaza, we have two crossing points. One, its name is Karm Abu Salim or Karim Shalom crossing point, and the other one with the Egyptian, it's named Rafah crossing point. The two crossing points are still closed. Nothing entered from the Israeli side or the Egyptian side, despite all the huge effort that had been done by the Secretary General of the United Nations, Mr. Guterres, right, communicating and contacting the Americans, the regional leaders, but right now they did not succeed in getting anything into the Gaza Strip. We are working at the minimum, at the minimum level, as there's no electricity in Gaza. The water is, running out and it's cut off, and the sewage system is completely completely paralyzed. People are drinking now salty and dirty water, and directly from the wells without any treatment, as all the desalination plant and water wells that belong to municipalities are shut down. You are talking about a place, no water, no food, no access to humanitarian aid, nothing. We just, trying to help, and we have so limited resources. Actually, I'll give you example of what happened yesterday. That we distributed breads. Every person have one piece of bread per day. Water, there is no water. It's done. It's done. But for food, I believe that it will take us more 3 or 4 days if nothing entered from the crossing points. And we will be surrendering, after that we cannot continue, delivering, while nothing, getting into Gaza. We hope so, but we don't see any signs, unfortunately. And we have been hearing from some parties here and there, and the pressure is accumulating, and we will reach to a point that they will open the crossing point. But in reality, okay, that nothing like that happened right now. Yes, we have, figured that more than 1 million Palestinians have been displaced. Half of them, 500,000, are now in our shelters in the southern part of Gaza Strip. It's we lack, the body bags, and the Commissioner General of UNRWA talked about that in an official statement. And it's really, you don't know how to put the bodies and how to bury them. And what happened in Gaza now, that hospitals are, overwhelmed with killed and injured, people, and it's beyond the capacity of all, hospitals in Gaza. We have in Gaza nearly 34, hospitals, big ones and small ones, with 3,000 beds only. So now they are evacuating the northern part of Gaza City, and there you have 2,000 beds. So what remained for all Gazan in the southern part, you talk about 1,500 beds only, while you are talking about more than 10,000 people injured. talk about more than 3,300, people were killed. You can talk about also the ordinary, sick people that who are suffering from different, diseases away from this war. So it is a disaster. It is really a catastrophe for the health sector in Gaza. I cannot tell, because it is the the Ministry of Health. They talk about, it's not me as UNRWA, but they talk about more than 20. But we at UNRWA, nearly 14 of our staff had been killed during this fighting. Look, the border, the idea was that the border will be open to get, into Gaza some humanitarian aid, and at the same time to allow international staff, those who hold, Canadian, American, EU nationalities to get out of Gaza. This is the idea. But here in Gaza, it's difficult to get people, or to push people out of Gaza. It reminded them with the Exodus, actually, what happened in 1948. And it's difficult for them to accept the idea of pushing out of Gaza Strip for any reasons. I don't know what will happen in the future, but now what I see now, that people, they don't believe that there is any chance to convince or to push them, out of Gaza City or out of Gaza Strip. Yes, we are working with the Egyptian authority, to get aid into Gaza from the Egyptian side.